Time to check out the ICECO refrigerator. I cannot wait to go camping and put this to use. In the meantime, let's have a look at what's inside. Thanks for joining us. We're really excited. Look what came in the mail today. Our ICECO JP50 Pro. We're really excited that it's here. I can't wait to go camping and use it. So let's rip this bad boy open and see what's inside. Before I cut this beautiful box open, I want to point out how meticulously it arrived. All of the shrink wrap is intact. When do you get a package that doesn't have holes or rips in it? Okay, I'm impressed. I know that was probably UPS, but I'm just saying. All right, let's have a look. Here goes the first cut. All right, ready? Here we go. Gently. Don't want to rip anything inside. Okay, have it the top cut open. Let's just remove the styrofoam. Ooh, this is pretty exciting. No more running for ice. Pretty nice looking. Let's have a look.
And the reveal.
Wow. Looks pretty fancy. I just grabbed some things out of the cooler because I'm making breakfast. And you know, you think we're going to use this little portable fridge and you just don't have to get ice and that's the convenience. But look, my hands aren't soaking wet. I didn't have to dig through ice and break all my nails. And the stuff I pulled out of it's not leaking stuff into it, getting gross. It's great. I love the portable fridge more than I thought I would. And it's not just replacing the ice to me. Finding stuff in there is great. Right out of the box. Wah, wah, wah. There's a big dent in the side.
It looks really nice.
It looks nice. That's a little disappointing.
We just unpacked it, so we're like, oh, maybe they didn't chuck it around in delivery or they dropped it in the factory or something. So we'll see what ICECO has to say about that. Couple things I wanted to talk about real quick. These handles, everything was put together. We did nothing. So I've heard sometimes they're not. These handles are strong. It's like a metal in the middle, plastic, but very strong. We do have the long handle. These are things that we were personally looking for, and the wheels. So as you know, this weighs about 40 pounds. It has wheels that are flush with the sides, which we really liked. So touching up on those few things, Tina can grab this, grab the handle. It weighs, 37 to 40 pounds empty, roll it, not too bad. And some nice features with this metal top here, they do have a magnetic battery that sticks onto this cooler that will power this for between 12 to 24 hours, depending on user conditions. The lid's really nice. You pull, you can open from this way. We haven't got into the interior stuff yet. You can open from this way, which is nice, or you could just say, let's take the lid off. So we really do like that feature as well. This machine does have an alarm that if you don't put the lid on right, that will go on. The alarm will start going off within 30 seconds to a minute. So we'll check on that as well. So there's a few features on this cooler that we really like. That's a few things that we'll dive into. It came with some nice things. Now we're going to open it up, check out the inside.
Now that we've checked the outside out, and I want to reiterate something Bob said, I love the magnetic area for the recharger, but I also like how it looks. It reminds me of my kitchen appliances. But let's have a look inside. See what they included. Looks like we have the bag that you can tote it in, which I've seen a lot of people say they don't use. We do plan on using this. I think it'll help keep it cooler in the car. And then we also have a box of items here. I'm guessing that's probably the cord. Let's have a look. So just going through the items that came with the unit. We have two power cords. One is DC and one is for the house. Oops, I did those backwards, but you get the idea. So we've got both. One you can use in your auto, one you can use to plug into your home, your power station, whatever it may be. And then also with that, the instruction manual. And of course that carrying bag, which I think is really cool because it does help insulate the cooler if you have to put it in your car.
We know nothing about these portable camping refrigerators. We're calling it camping. It's basically a portable refrigerator. So it's kind of nice to take you along with us. We do have a portable power station, and we are going to have the magnetic power station right now. We're sitting here with the cooler in the case, in the insulated case, and we also want to show what the magnetic battery is like. This battery is not quite what some of our Jackeries are. This one shows that it's good for about 500 charges, which should still be really good. The really cool thing about this battery is you just grab it, stick it to the side, plug it in, and away you go. It should last between 12 and 24 hours on a charge of this, which was one of our big concerns. Check out a YouTube channel called Hobo Tech. He really goes into it, shows in a 70-degree room that this will last, and shaded, no sun and all that, just about 24 to 25 hours. But if you're 85 degrees, sunny and all that, or trying to really keep this cold and use it as a freezer, you might only get 8 to 12. So let's say normal conditions in the shade, this should power this for about 24 hours. If it's really hot, a little bit, maybe a little less. So 12 to 24 hours on this. Really nice though for taking to the beach or a picnic or anything you want to do. Birthday parties, anything. Let's take a look and check this thing out. We'll open it up, show you what's in the box, and stick it to the side. Okay, getting our box open for the magnetic battery. Goes with this ICECO JP50 Pro. Right on the top, got an ICECO PB250 battery, 250 watt-hour battery. Here must be the cords. The box was on the top. Hey, this came with nice styrofoam. This comes packed better on the sides than our refrigerator did. As we got some dents on that. And here's the battery. So nothing else in the box. Here's the battery. That's what it's going to do. Okay, to show you real quick, boom, stuck on it. It sticks pretty good. I've heard a lot of people complain that, oh, it doesn't stick and it falls off real easy, but sticks pretty good. Just turned it on. We just got it. Shows it's at 44%. The inputs, so for charging it, it does have a USB-C and a USB-A, and then the output for running things off of it. So pretty simple. You basically can stick it on there. This is the cord that came with the JP50 Pro, so this did not come with this, but let's talk about that real quick. In this box, other than the owner's mail, came 3 cords. This one kind of reminds you of a computer cord because it has this thing here. You plug it in, you plug this into the wall, this into here, you charge it. This is for anything AC, it looks like. Then you got your DC. Hook this into your car outlet, any type of cigarette outlet, plug it in there, you're charging it. So it came with 3 cords, except for these 2 kind of go together. This just goes into the box. If we take this cord, this is going to be the one that you do still have to hook it up. So we stick it on the side, but then if we want to run the refrigerator, we're basically going to take it. And the nice thing is with this DC cord, there's an outlet for the front and back on it, which I do really like. There. So that's simple. We could take this and we could stick this to either side. I just think this is so cool. We could even just set it over here. We don't have to really stick it on there. If you come look over here, it's telling us here 44%. We'll stick it here. Who cares, right? Which is nice. And it's running it. It just turned everything on just that fast. So we love having this option of being able to run this off other generators, charging this battery, and then using this when we need to. It's going to be really cool. We're thinking not just for all our camping trips, we're thinking for birthday parties, beach days. When we have other people with us, maybe this will still last for 12 to 24 hours, getting it cold at home. Lasts good enough for being at the park for the day. Can't wait to use this on our trips. We're going to go over some features and online research we did. The interesting thing was we found so much varying information. So we got some notes and some things. Again, we don't know much about it. We have some power stations, and we want to figure out about how many let's say kilowatt hours this is going to draw in a 24-hour period, so we know how long we can go off grid. It's looking like it's going to be between 250 to 500. So just use that as comparison to what your power station is, and you'll know. If you have a 500, you should get about 2 days if you use nothing else in the right conditions at 70 degrees in the shade. If it's in the sun, you might get it 1 day or 18 hours. So the interesting thing is, so we got our notes off of ICECO's website, but now we got the owner's manual. And the owner's manual is going to show a few things that we wanted to talk about here. One of them is the temperature range in here. This is a single zone portable refrigerator that goes from -4 to 68 degrees. We like that. We've seen this anywhere from 50 quarts to 53 quarts. The owner's manual here says it's 49.7, so it's a 50 quart. Online, we've seen it say 53 quart, things like that. What we love about this is the anti-tilt function. So as you go up and down, it doesn't just turn off. A lot of these refrigerators do. You don't know it. You're in your vehicle. So we took some notes on that. It has a great insulation on the sides and the top. It has a max and a eco mode to conserve power should you need it. It's very lightweight. It's 37 to 40 pounds, give or take. You can't beat that. It has a great compressor with a 5-year warranty at the time of this filming anyway. And it's extremely quiet. So we're going to turn it on a little bit. Just take a quick look at this screen here and what it does. It's very simple. We don't have it on quite yet, but we're going to go turn it on here in just a second and kind of show just some quick features here and then how we're going to use it. Watch our future videos and we'll be talking about how this thing's worked out for us. A couple people who just love to camp and off-road don't really know what we're doing, how we navigate learning this solar panels, these portable electric power generators, along with this portable refrigerator. Let's go over a couple features of this JP50 Pro. We have it running now on our Jackery 600 Plus. We have 3 outlets over here, an AC, which is basically your regular household plug, a DC, which is going to be one we're probably using in the car, and we have a USB outlet. The USB outlet only works under DC power according to the instruction manual. We come on around to this side, you will see another DC outlet. So nice for you can use it on either side, depending on whatever your use is in your car or somewhere else. And a very simple display here, which we really love. You have your power button. There is a UV light that kills and kills bacteria, sanitizes in the inside. That runs for 30 minutes when you turn this off or when you close the lid, and that's this red light. So you know that it's working. When we push both, you see the red light turns off. We have the UV light off. We may want to do that if you're going in and out of the cooler a lot to conserve power. Setup on this thing is super easy. Set, hold for 2 seconds, set, hold for 2 seconds. We can put this to eco mode, less electric, max mode, high, H, medium, or low, that's battery protection. Low battery protection, medium battery protection, or high, and that's for your vehicle, so you don't drain it too far. Fahrenheit or Celsius, max again, and it's just that quick through those 3. So we're on Fahrenheit, but you can see you can go to Celsius, Fahrenheit, just that fast. We show the temperature that we have it set on. We just hooked this thing up to this Jackery 5 minutes ago. It's 80 degrees out here today, Fahrenheit, and 10 minutes, give or take. We weren't timing it just off this Jackery. It's already 35 degrees in there.
That was really quick. I was actually pretty surprised how fast it was cooling out here. It's pretty humid and hot.
Yeah, let's have Tina show you a couple features inside.
Okay, let's have a look. I want to get into some of the more important features as such. How many beers can this hold? It'll hold 72 cans of beer. It'll hold 42 mineral waters and 12 bottles of wine. Right now I was able to fit approximately 12 adult beverages up here, but I think I could have fit a couple more mom waters laying down. I will mention that the taller bottles of beer did not fit on the top shelf, but plenty of room in there for whatever you need. One of the features that could be really nice is having a light inside of your cooler. So when opening it from the side with the control panel, it does have an LED light that'll kick on, so you have a light. And then on the opposite side is the UV light for sanitization. Sanitization, yes, I said that correctly. Let's see what it looks like in the insulated bag. Something I want to point out, just because I did struggle opening this a little bit, and I don't think that's supposed to happen, is it does have a couple of dents in it. It has one here, and there's also a really big one on the back. So we're kind of thinking it maybe got dropped, making entry and usage a little bit more difficult, but it did cool down quickly. See, it's not even shutting right. All right.
Seems to be working good, but it's probably gotten dropped because sometimes in the deliveries, who knows who drops it or does what.
Just never know what's going to happen.
We'll see how it works. We'll let ICECO know and see if if they are going to fix it or not, or if they're sticking us with it. We'll see how it goes.
Let's see what it looks like in the bag.
Yeah.
I have to say, as a bag maker myself, I'm very impressed with the insulated bag that came with the cooler. I like that it helps protect the cooler in the higher heats. It's kind of like a parka for your cooler, or I'm sorry, electric refrigerator. Whatever it's called, comment below if I said it wrong, sorry. But let's have a look. The one issue that people said that they have is that they can't access the cooler as easily. But you're camping. We tent camp. We're used to that sound. As you can see, it's really just, you know, you're unzipping, have the access back. You can always just leave that top open if you're going in and out. But look at this. You can also still see all your temperature readings, your control panel, and you have access to your handles. Let's see, I wonder if you can access the pull bar. Nope, the pull bar is closed up in there. But you also have 2 pockets, one in front and one in back. Keep your cord in there, your owner's manual. I don't know, maybe you throw a little beef jerky in there because you're at the beach with the cooler. Whatever it may be, I love the bag. As Bob's showing you, you can also still access the power cords as well when the bag's on it. And there is venting for the air intake. Well, doesn't happen often, but I stand corrected. Look what Bob figured out. This does come out. You just have to finagle this through the opening before you zip it up. And then you can still pull the cooler around with you. So that's news I can use because this cooler full is going to be a little heavier than something I'll probably want to pick up. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to keep watching our future videos while we put these to the real test, or this to the real test, along with the Jackeries that we have coming. We have this hooked up to the 600, but we have another one coming as well. Be sure to like and subscribe. Also, the links are below if you want to order any of the products or see exactly what you're looking at. And also, comment below if you use these items and let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you on the trails or maybe camping. Let's use our new cooler. Oh, refrigerator. Not too bad with the wheels.